Hello, what's up? What's happening? We got the Vikings back in action. We made it to the postseason in the wild card round. We were the home team because we won the North with a record of 9-7. Our boy Kevin Columbus put on a show, found Vernon Davis early and often, and then there was a screen pass to Harris, and Harris would take that peel across the goal line for a touchdown, and we will beat those Philadelphia Eagles 16-7. Now we're going to take on the team that's been representing the NFC in the Super Bowl year in and year out, and that is the Atlanta Falcons. They won the South at a record of 12-4, so we are going to be the underdogs today, to say the least. Can we pull off the upset? I think that we can. Now, they got Turner, 96 overall, Tony Gonzalez, 95, Matt Ryan, 95, Roddy White, 94 overall. They got Baker, left tackle. He's 92 overall, but he's going to be out. You got Adrian Wilson, who they signed a couple of seasons ago. Maybe it was his last season. But they're kind of beat up on the D-line, and I think our D-line is one of the best in the whole league. So Matt Ryan is going to have the football first. Can we get to the NFC Championship game? Ryan looking downfield. Has time, slides to the right, throws it into a crowd, and that pass falls incomplete, and Jordan is a little bit shaken up, so Thomas might get an increased roll. So 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Columbus has it. He's going to roll left, and he's going to throw it on the run, and he throws a dime. Harris makes that catch, and if he would have dropped it, I mean, everybody would have been crying, because that was just a beautiful play by Columbus. Then we throw it to Davis underneath, hoping that he could utilize that speed to get a first down. Unable to do that. The field goal leaves much to be desired, not enough power there, and we get the ball back to the Falcons with no damage done on the scoreboard. Michael Turner doing plenty of damage down that right sideline, gets this one up to the 33-yard line. Now it's third down and 8 from the 31. Ryan sets his feet, throws it to the left side, caught by Williams. He gets away from Greenway, brought down by Bloom, our backup free safety. Third down and 6. Ryan under center. Gonna drop back, set up a screen pass, then decides to throw it. They set up the screen, but he throws it to Jordan. That pass falls incomplete. They got to set up for 3. So they do score the first points of this divisional round football game. But there goes Percy Harvin. Not quite a house call, but he takes it to the 47-yard line. Now we're in Dirty Bird territory. Gonna fire that thing to Percy. He gets us deeper in their territory, so we are in field goal range. We fake it to the fullback. We throw it deep to Vernon. Mismatch nightmare as he crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota, and we have a 7-3 lead. Third down and 11 now here with 2:50 on the clock in the second quarter. That pass caught by White. Breaks a tackle, but won't get away again. Griffin is there for the takedown, and we take back over. Columbus looking, throwing it, caught by Ash. Ash going to get this one down inside the Falcons' 40-yard line. First down and 10, 2 minutes to go. Columbus under pressure, throws it, caught by McMichael. Him and Vernon Davis are pretty good 1-2 combo at tight end. Columbus looking, steps up in the pocket, gets rocked. I mean, if this is 2024, he's done for like the next week and a half. But it's not, and he's okay. They didn't check him out because why bother? Anyways, the kick is up. The kick is good, and we take a 7-point lead into the second half of play. Ryan looking downfield, throws it, nearly intercepted. It should have been a Yahoo! Hurt, but shoulda, woulda, coulda don't get the job done. But we do get the ball back to our offense. And then Percy Harvin, with 3:05 to go in the fourth quarter, takes it to the crib and puts this game on ice. But Mighty Ice has ice water in his veins, and Matt Ryan will drive his team downfield. Find King. He throws a perfect pass. King makes the catch, and now they're down by 7. Got to go for the onside kick, and they're not going to recover it. Harris is there for the Vikings, and that is all she wrote. The Minnesota Vikings are headed to the NFC Championship game. The Bills, they would beat those Patriots, the Ravens over the Titans, in one of the best rivalries ever that doesn't get enough love nowadays, maybe for obvious reasons. But anyways, man, then you're going to have the Bills. They are going to take on the Ravens. The Seahawks, they beat the G-Men in overtime, and whoever wins our game will be taking on the Ravens in the Super Bowl. So we are live in Seattle. It's the Scram Paper Co. Field. Ours was the Scram Paper Co. Dome. I think Scram Paper should not be the only sponsor you can get, because right now it's ridiculous. Who is Scram Paper anyways? Anyways, we are in Seattle. Can we do it again on the road? Our first playoff game was at home, obviously in Minnesota. Last week in Atlanta, this week in Seattle. Their team, scary good. Curry is who everybody thought that he could be. 97 overall. Carlson, 94 overall. Carney, 93 overall. Then you got Adams at 92. Acosta, he's 91. Wilson, 89. Johnson, 89. Tatepu, 87. And then, of course, Singletary, who was on our team. He was. But obviously we let him go, and he's been doing his thing for Seattle the past 3 seasons. Got over 2,000 yards rushing this past year. And then Matt Hasselbeck at around 82 overall. Still a very good quarterback. And matter of fact, had one of his best passing years statistically of his career this season. So who knew? 2nd down and 8, we take over to start the ball game, and down we go. Under 2 minutes ago here in the first quarter, there's no points on the scoreboard, and we're back to our own goal line. From the 2-yard line to be precise, and we throw it to Ash, who gets right to the orange line, and it's going to be a chain mover. So a first down there. First down and 10 on simple screen pass. Harris. He's good at running these. He is loose. The blocking was perfect. Harris to the 50. Harris in Seattle territory. Harris down the sideline and chased down from behind by Curry. A gain of 60. Second quarter action. Columbus throws it. Caught by Percy Harvin on 1st and goal. And the Minnesota Vikings have the lead, but Percy is shaken up. And if we lose him, he is one of the best weapons in the whole game. That pass going to be caught by Johnson. Breaks the tackle, then he gets brought down after a pickup of 19 yards. 3rd down and 8. Hasselbeck looking downfield. Throws it to the left side. Caught by Schmidt. Get your fullbacks involved. Takes a big hit. He's crawling like a baby, but he will be A-okay as he picks up a first down. 2 minutes ago here in the first half. Hasselbeck looking downfield. Steps up. Launches it deep. And that pass is incomplete. So now we have a chance to add to our leaders. Now Singletary is shaken up. Going to be replaced by Singleton. 3rd down and 15. We throw it underneath. Caught by Ash. And the run after the catch will get us a first down. Gain of around 20. From the 39-yard line, we empty the backfield. We got 2 tight ends. McMichael split out in the slot. We throw it to Vernon Davis, who's lined up at the traditional tight end spot, and he's going to get brought down by 3 Seattle Seahawks, but has a first down. We burn a timeout. We have 2 left. 3rd down and 5. 20 seconds on the clock. Columbus throws it. DeBobe coming through with the catch that puts us in field goal range. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and we have a 10-point lead headed to the second half here in Seattle. But this is why you play 2 halves. Hasselbeck throws it. Caught by Schmidt. Schmidt gets brought down by Phillips right at that first down marker. Now they're going to run the ball with Singletary, who's back in, and the ex-Viking will pick up the first down by the hairs of his chinny chin chin. 3rd down and 7 from the 33. Quick pass caught by Singletary. Breaks 1 tackle and brought down by Smith. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. They fake it to Singletary. Hasselbeck avoids the rush. Now he throws it. It's caught by Schmidt, but shy of the first down. So 4th and inches, they send out the punt team to run a fake. Schmidt breaks the tackle. Schmidt is loose. Breaks another tackle and gets out of bounds at the Minnesota 22-yard line. What a call. So the fake punt is going to give the Seattle Seahawks new life on this drive. From the 22-yard line, Hasselbeck going down. The ball is loose, but he does recover his own fumble. It's Williams with another sack. He's been one of our best draft picks of this series. That pass caught by Singletary. Singletary going to get brought down, and he's going to pick up a decent game, but he's hurt yet again. They got to set up the field goal team. Kick is up. Kick is good. And Orlando Mare is going to cut the lead down to 7 as we head to the 4th quarter of play. We got the football. We have the lead. 3rd down and 3. We throw it, and it's picked off. Watkins steps in front of it, and now Seattle has a chance. So Carlson in motion. Singletary the deep back. 3rd and 5. Hasselbeck throws it and it's incomplete. So with 5:21, they're going to kick the field goal. No, they're going to go for it from the 17, and Xavier Griggs gets in there for the sack. So we get the biggest play of the game so far as we stop him on 4th down, and then we proceed to go 3 and out. So Seattle still has life with 2:20 on the clock. 3rd down and 9. Matt Hasselbeck throws it, caught by Watson. They cross the 40 and have a gain of 13. Can Matt Hasselbeck do what Matt Ryan did and bring his team back? But Matt Ryan, he failed in the end. Well, Hasselbeck and the Seahawks fail. That pass caught by Watson. They're going to say that he got both feet in bounds. 2nd down and inches from the 38. Hasselbeck with time. O-line give him all day. Finds Singletary, who breaks the tackle. Singletary gets brought down by Phillips inside the 5. So here comes Seattle. Can they tie this one up? Hasselbeck looking, throwing it, caught by Schmidt, who breaks a tackle, and then he gets into the end zone. They're discussing whether the ball crossed the plane, and it did. So Seattle has tied it up at 10-all. 1st down and 10. We're going to drop this one off to Ash. Ash going to work his way upfield for a gain of 11 in the 1st down. 40 seconds on the clock. We still have all 3 timeouts. Harvin in motion. Columbus looking. Columbus throws it. Vernon Davis makes the catch. Gets popped as he crosses the 44-yard line into Seattle territory. Columbus throws it. Has Harvin, takes a big hit, but he is stopped shy of the 1st down. So with 13 seconds, we run it and we get into the middle of the field. So now we're going to burn a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock. Send out Longwell, and Longwell's doing Longwell type things. Knocks it home, and we're headed to the Super Bowl. It's been a long ride. We made it to the playoffs our first year as Kurt Warner. Yes, that's Kurt Warner. Gets the Gatorade bath. Years 2, 3, and 4, we missed the playoffs altogether, but we're back in year 5, and we're back to take the crown. So we are going to be taking on those Baltimore Ravens. No more Ray Lewis, but they got Ed Reed, 99 overall. Jason Witten, 96 overall. McLean, Black, Haloti Nada says they're going to get Nada, Michael Orr, the blind side, Braylon Edwards. Well, Michael Orr's the front side as he's the right tackle now. Gaither, he's the left tackle. Clinton Portis, who they signed in the offseason at 91 overall. Joe Flacco, yeah. He is 90 overall. Terrell Suggs still 88 overall, so he's still got a very good defense and maybe an offense that is taking it to another level. Adding the Clinton Portis, that's always good. And they got Ray Rice as his backup. Yes, he has done some things that we all know of, but in this, he has proven to be a solid backup for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, can we win the game? That's the only reason why we're here, is to win the game. It's not just to share the field with the Ravens. We want to beat the Ravens in the battle of the purple. And we've been here before. They have too. And they've won. The Vikings, as great as a franchise as they've been throughout the years, have not got that Vince Lombardi trophy. Would you even call it a Vince Lombardi trophy in Minnesota? I don't know. Columbus goes down on 3rd and 12. A.J. Hawk, the ex-Packer, gets the sack right there. So 2nd down and 4, they throw it to Clinton Portis. It's a hurricane thing. Clinton Portis down the sideline, and the Miami Hurricane races upfield for a gain of 36, and now they're in field goal range. Toss play to Clinton Portis. And we're all over, at least I thought we were. We still can't bring him down. Somebody put some glue on our hands so when we touch Clinton Portis, we stick to him. 3rd and 1. They give it to Portis. Breaks. No, he doesn't break a tackle. Great tackle there by Johnson. And they're going to be short of the 1st down. The kick will be up and good. So Baltimore is up 3-0 to start the scoring. Minute 50 to go here in the 1st quarter. Percy Harvin makes the guy miss with a spin move. Get off of me, he says. It gets dropped just shy of the 40-yard line. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Columbus throws it. Throws a strike. The bulb coming through when we need him to. It's always so satisfying when the rookies that you drafted come through in a major way. Columbus looking downfield, throws it. That pass caught by Ash. And Ash, he's going to have a 1st down. 1st and 10 from inside the 30. Throw it to Ash again. He is trouble in that slot. Ed Reed forces him out of bounds. Now we can still get a 1st down, not getting a touchdown. And Ed Reed's like going to get not a darn thing. The Hurricanes have come to play. Ed Reed and Clinton Portis, they win a natty together. Can they win a Super Bowl together? They're going to fake it to Portis. They throw it to the flat. Get your fullbacks involved, but Johnson is there to save a 1st down. So we take back over. We're going to run the ball with Harris. Harris up the gut. Knifing through that Baltimore defense for a gain of 9. Give it to 39. Gonna pick up the first down by the hairs of his chinny chin. Haloti Nada fell on him and rolled off of him and looked at him like, what? I know that hurt. He's a big man. 3rd down and 9 from the 45. Columbus rolls left. Columbus lets it fly. Ed Reed is in the vicinity, but is happy that he didn't make the catch. My goodness. 1st down and 10 from the 2-yard line. They're going to give this one to Clinton Portis. Portis turns the corner. Portis, he gets out of a tackle. Portis down the sideline. Clinton Portis, can he go 98? No, he cannot. Johnson saves a touchdown, but still an incredible run there by the veteran out of Miami. They throw it to the middle. That pass caught by Jay Witten, the ex-Cowboy. Can this Cowboy get a Super Bowl? The Cowboys ain't get a Super Bowl for a long time. They might not get one for another long time. Black makes the catch there. Always bet on Black. 10-0 Baltimore on top. Have a minute on the clock to try to do something. Haloti Nada says you're going to get not tie. And that's going to set up 2nd down and 17. We'll pick up 6 yards. So 3rd down and 11. Columbus throws it and he overthrows everybody. And that's going to do it for the first half of play.
Thanks, Tom.
Minnesota looks shell-shocked. They do not look ready. The Joe Flacco-led offense of the Ravens, they look ready to get the ball first in the second half, and Phillips, another Miami Hurricane, gets in there for the takedown. 2nd down and 9, they go up the gut, and we stop him from picking up a first down, but he does pick up 6, so 3rd down and 3, they give it to Portis, breaks the tackle, and he's going to move those chains. 3rd down and 5, Flacco looking over the middle as he lets it fly, and I thought I was going to sky for a pick. Instead, the ball finds Braylon Edwards. 3rd down and 10 from the 37. Flacco looking over the middle, and this time at least we get our hands up there on Jason Witten, and that pass is broken up by Phillips. So we take over down by 10. Got to do something on this drive. We're going to find Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis brought down by Kruger. 2 catches just for 12 yards for Vern. 3rd down and 4. Columbus looking to the flat. It's caught and then dropped by Watson, the fullback. So much for getting your fullbacks involved. Minute 15 on the clock here in the 3rd. Flacco with a 10-point lead. Throws it over the middle. Caught by Douglas, who we tried to sign after, I think, year 2, 3, 4. One of those years, but he decided to go to Baltimore, obviously. We get a sack. That's how you want to end the 3rd quarter of play. Can we turn that into some momentum? So Flacco comes back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 16. Little fullback dive. McClain. Los. McClain is going to go inside the 10 to 5. Caught from behind, but stumbles across the goal line. The rest will come together and said it's a touchdown. So the Ravens are up by 17. Can Columbus lead us? We throw it. It's caught by Harris. Screen pass, and he's loose. The blocking. Spectacular. He breaks the tackle. Harris down the left sideline. Harris keeping the Vikings alive as he gets pushed out at the 5. 2nd down and goal. Columbus looking. Throws it. Caught by Vernon Davis. Touchdown, Minnesota. And we find ourselves down by 10. And we got to get a stop. McClain in motion. Now Flacco throws it his way, but picked off by James. James to the 20. 10, 5. Pick 6. And the Vikings have a pulse. Doctor, he's still alive. He has a chance. 1st down and 10. They throw it over the middle. Caught by Jason Witten trying to get his first Super Bowl. That pass caught for a gain of 9. 3rd and 1. 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends. And they throw it to L.J. Smith. Or is that Alex Smith? It's one of the Smiths. And that's going to be a 1st down. They're going to run the ball. Portis. And Clinton Portis. He's going to get brought down by Griggs. They're going to go for it. 4th and 3 from the 44. Play fake. Flacco decides to keep it, and he goes down. Smith with the tackle. So we're going to have a short field. Minute 50 on the clock. 2nd down and 10 from the 44. That pass caught by McKenna. McKenna down the left sideline. McKenna out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Columbus as cool as the other side of the pillow. 2nd down and 10 from the 35. Harris going to get shut down. Does that take us out of field goal range? We're at the 37 now. 3rd down and 12. Looking to gain some yards or pick up a 1st down. We go for the 1st down, but we overthrow Percy Harvin, who had a step on his defender. So Longwell, can he send this game into overtime by tying it up? The kick is up, and it's good. But we did leave Joe Flacco a minute 09 on the clock. They have it at 31. Second down and 5. Flacco taking a shot deep, looking for Braylon Edwards, and the hit knocks that football loose. Third down and 5. Flacco surveys the field. Flacco holding it, now throwing it, and it's going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Black. I guess he don't bet on Black on that play. First down and 10 from our own 35-yard line. We got to get to at least their 35 to have a chance at the field goal. Gets to 37. That pass caught for a gain of 10. Move those chains. First down and 10. Over to the right side. Going to find Harvin again. We're up to the 36. 25 seconds on the clock. Columbus throws it. Vernon Davis has us inside the 20. Now it's time for Longwell to give the Minnesota Vikings that sticky Lombardi, and the Vince Lombardi trophy is headed to Minnesota. What a playoff run. We are your Super Bowl champions here in Minnesota, right? The city with the Great Lakes is now the city of the Super Bowl champion Minnesota Vikings. We did it without Brett Favre. We did it without Adrian Peterson, who we had to trade away because of cap breezes. And that is the MVP trophy. It goes to Kevin Columbus, who we drafted in the second round. He has been an absolute dog for us, to say the least. 20-17 is the final here. Joe Flacco did all he could in that first half. He could do no wrong. Clinton Portis was getting involved in the passing game, obviously in the rushing game. I mean, Flacco was just all over the place in that first half, in a good way. In that second half, he was all over the place in a bad way, getting sacked, throwing picks. But, I mean, Clinton Portis, this run right here, like, absolutely ridiculous run. If he was a little bit faster, he takes it to the crib. But Watson, cornerback, able to catch up to him and slow him down. Then Johnson was able to bring him down. But Clinton Portis had himself a crazy day. I think if the Ravens win, he's probably your MVP. But that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. Tune in again, my friends. Peace, love.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden.